Okay, good morning friends. I have already prepared statement showing changes in working capital. Okay, so there is increase in working capital of rupees 1,02,000. Okay, so I have already completed that because you are very much aware about that. Okay, so then after we are starting with our adjustments. First of all, depreciation return of land and building rupees 40,000 and plant rupees 20,000. Okay, then after interim dividend of rupees 40,000 has been paid during the year. Very easy sums are given to you. Then after income tax of rupees 70,000 was paid during the year. Okay, so I have already prepared land and building account, plant account. There is no requirement of preparing dividend account. Okay, so it will have effect on P&L adjustment debit side and application of fund side. And then after income tax paid for rupees 70,000 were paid during the year. Okay, so there is entry for provision for taxation. Okay, so there is no requirement of doing anything extra. Okay, so first of all we are starting with our adjustments. Depreciation on land and building rupees 40,000 means depreciation account debit to respective fixed asset account credit. Okay, so we will have effect on credit side of land and building by depreciation account. How much amount? 40,000. Okay, then after plants here by depreciation, how much amount? Rupees 20,000. Then it will have effect on P&L adjustment debit side to depreciation on land and building. Okay, 40,000 rupees to depreciation on plants rupees 20,000. Okay, then after interim dividend. So please check that we are having three types of dividends here. First of all, dividend is given in balance sheet in previous years and current year, and there is also adjustment of dividend for current year in adjustment also. Okay, so first of all, when we are giving effect in adjustments, then we will have two effects. First of all, P&L adjustment account debit, and second effect is on fund flow statement. In fund flow statement, application of fund side. Okay, so proposed dividend, how much amount? 40,000. Sorry, interim dividend, not proposed. Proposed dividend what is not proper. Interim dividend, how much amount? 40,000 rupees. Okay, and second effect will be on application of fund side. Interim dividend rupees 40,000. Okay, then after next transaction will be income tax of rupees 70,000 paid during the year. So entry will be provision for taxation account debit to cash or bank account. So here cash or bank account, how much amount? Rupees 70,000. And second effect will be on fund flow statement, because we are paying some money, and when we are paying for income tax, then it will have effect on application of fund side. Okay, payment of tax, how much amount? Rupees 70,000. So adjustments are completed here. Then after analysis of balance sheet is to be completed. First of all, equity share capital. In 2017 it is rupees 6 lakh, and in 2018 it is rupees 8 lakh. Means there is increase of rupees 2 lakh. Means we are receiving money for equity share capital, and these 2 lakh rupees will have effect on fund flow statement, sources of fund side, because we are receiving money for that. Okay, issue of equity shares. how much amount? Rupees 2 lakh. Then after 8% preference shares, okay, 3 lakh rupees, and then after in 2018 it is rupees 2 lakh, means we are repaying our preference shares. Okay, so while we are repaying our preference share capital, then we have to make payment for that, and how much amount? Rupees 1 lakh. Okay, so repayment of RPS, how much amount? Rupees 1 lakh. Okay, then after we are having balance of general reserve 80,000 rupees and 1,40,000, means difference of rupees 60,000, and this 60,000 will be provided from P&L adjustment account. So journal entry will be P&L adjustment account debit to general reserve account. How much amount? Rupees 60,000. Here to general reserve, how much amount? 60,000 rupees. Then after P&L adjustment account, so we have already written opening and closing balances. Okay, then after proposed dividend, here proposed dividend is given. So I have already discussed with you about the rules of dividends. Okay, so when we are having previous year proposed dividend, then it will have effect on fund flow statement and application of fund side. So here payment of dividend proposed. Okay, proposed dividend, how much amount? 84,000. And then after second dividend of current year will have effect on P&L adjustment debit side. Okay, so here to proposed dividend, and how much amount? Rupees 1 lakh. Okay. Then after creditors and bills payable, already we have given effect in statement showing changes in working capital. Then after provision for taxation, so provision for taxation we have already prepared ledger for that purpose. Then after goodwill 2,30,000 and 1,80,000, this goodwill is written off and it will have effect on debit side of P&L adjustment account, because there is decrease in value of goodwill, and when there is decrease in value of goodwill, then it will have debit effect on P&L adjustment account. So journal entry will be P&L adjustment account debit to goodwill account. Okay, because goodwill is written off. How much amount? Rupees 50,000. Okay. Then after if we check land and building account, so we have already prepared that. Okay, then after plant, so we have already prepared that account also. Debtors, stock, bills receivable, cash on hand and bank, these four are current assets, so no effect will be given on P&L adjustment or fund flow statement. Okay, so already we have completed our adjustments, and then after our balance sheet analysis, so we are concluding our ledgers here, and then after we will have any effect, then it will have effect on P&L adjustment or fund flow statement account. Okay, so first of all we are closing down our land and building account.
4 લાખ અને આ બાજુ 20 નો ડિફરન્સ
plus 40,000, 3 lakh. Okay, here 4 lakh rupees. So there is difference of rupees 20,000. No information is provided about selling of land and building, but you have to only consider this thing is that whether there is profit or loss, then it will have given some information about that in the sum, but no information is provided in this sum. So 20,000 is sale of fixed asset, means cash and bank account debit to land and building account by cash or bank. It means there is sale of fixed asset. Okay, sale of land and building. Okay, and when we are selling our fixed asset, then we are receiving some amount, and for receiving some amount, then it will have effect on sources of funds. Means sale of land and building. I want to repeat that there is no profit and loss on such asset when there is no information is provided in the sum. Okay, then after year 4,20,000, 4,20,000 minus 1,60,000 means 2,60,000 difference. There is purchase of plants, so cash and bank account, purchase of plants. Then it will have second effect in fund flow statement, because when we are purchasing some fixed asset, then we will have to make some payment for that, and for payment we will have effect on application of fund side. Means purchase of plants, 2,60,000. Okay, then after provision for tax account, 1,70,000 total, 1,70,000 minus 80,000 means 90,000 rupees. Effect will be on P&L, adjustment account as usual. Okay, provision for tax, rupees 90,000. Four lakh 36,000 by operating profit. So total here is matched and sum is here completed. Okay, so nothing new, and we have already completed those kind of sums.